Today I'm sharing with y'all the rearranging of our unfitted cottage kitchen. I recently found this corner hutch. I thought it would be perfect for the kitchen. I'm always on the lookout because I'm slowly collecting the vintage pieces that will complete this. I don't know, this look I'm going for. The look I'm going for is old-fashioned and like you step back in time. The unfitted kitchen was popular before the 1940s. So that's what I'm working on in this kitchen. I tend to get bored with rooms, so I like to move them around every few months. I don't move the kitchen around that much, but I do like to move around the kitchen and give it a fresh reset. But since we have found this new piece that I'm excited to bring in here, I think it's just going to totally transform the cottage kitchen. This old hutch I found, I loved it when I saw it. And Sean thought the ceilings were 8 foot, and it turns out the kitchen ceiling is just over 6 foot. So we wound up having to take off the little decorative piece on the top. Here I am up the next morning. I'm in my pajamas. I apologize for that. I am moving my blue and white dishes, my Haviland dishes, over to this cabinet. And for those of you who may not know, we are slowly renovating the house. So you'll see things that are not completed yet. We just do it as we can. So we need to still add some outlet covers and trim in the kitchen. This is the view I get when I am standing in the entrance to the kitchen. You can see that the refrigerator is blocking the cabinet. So we're going to move the refrigerator over to a different wall. Try to open things up and make the kitchen flow a little better. The refrigerator is going to be where the baker's cabinet has been. Eventually, I would like to move this big refrigerator to the pantry room and get one of the smaller vintage looking refrigerators. They're a newer model, but they're made really narrow. I think that would work better in our kitchen since it is so small. At first I thought we could just swap places with the fridge and the baker's cabinet, but that didn't work out. The baker's cabinet's going to be too big to sit in the spot where the fridge was as well. So my only other option is to put it where my copper wall is. I'm kind of sad about diversifying my copper, but it'll stay. I'm still gonna enjoy it. It's just not gonna be in one big group. Eventually, as I find more copper pieces, I might just create a copper wall in the dining room. Now I'm just going to give everything a little cleaning and kind of place things wherever I think they flow best. A happy coincidence is I had thrifted this wooden shelf a while back. I wanted to put it in the kitchen, but it wouldn't fit anywhere at the time. And now that we've rearranged, I'm going to use it over here to hold the picture because I want to put my cutting boards, as you can see, on this table. I had to move everything off of this cabinet because sawdust was getting all over everything while he was making the hose for this shelf. So now I'm just putting everything back. I was wondering, do any of you have an unfitted kitchen, or are any of you thinking about making an unfitted kitchen? The jars of honey to the right on this messy table, those are from some friends who are beekeepers. We just got those about 2 weeks ago. The honey is so much better when you can get it fresh. If you live near a beekeeper, I encourage you to get honey from them. Things are starting to come together now. You can see that moving the cabinet over here was the solution to open this up. I am so happy with how it turned out, and I don't even mind my copper not being all together anymore. I was kind of sad about that for a while. But anyway, I've moved on, and I really like how much better the kitchen flows. Now I'm just separating the eggs. The newer ones I'll leave on the counter for a little while, and then the older ones I'm going to go ahead and put in the fridge. I did a poll to see if I should have baskets or bottles behind the little colonial people up on top of the cabinet. And on YouTube, it was bottles, and on Instagram, it was the basket. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with yet. For now, I have the basket up there. Thanks so much for joining me as I rearranged my cottage kitchen. I hope you enjoyed it, and most of all, I hope you have a blessed week.